It was supposed to be a smooth journey, just another flight like countless before. Yet, as she approached the gate, her ticket was ripped from her hands by airline staff, leaving her standing in shock. The humiliation was sharp. The stares around, her even sharper. Something more than a mistake was happening here. Was this just a random act of hostility? Or was there a more profound prejudice at play? What came next would turn the entire situation upside down. Watch until the end. Wait a second. Tell us where you're watching from in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories like this. Her name was Ariana Skye, a woman whose life had been built on persistence and resilience. From humble beginnings, she had worked her way up in the aviation industry, dedicating years to learning every detail about aircraft, operations, and leadership. She carried herself with quiet strength, a calm confidence born from experience. To strangers, she looked like any other passenger, dressed neatly, carrying her bag, and focused on making it to her destination. Yet beneath that calm exterior was a woman with authority far greater than most could imagine. On this particular day, she was traveling without an entourage, without fanfare, wanting nothing more than to observe operations firsthand. Her airline prided itself on excellence, but even excellence had cracks. What Ariana did not yet realize was that she would soon encounter one of those cracks, one that revealed the lingering weight of prejudice in a place meant to welcome all. The ETH gate area buzzed with the typical energy of travelers. Families huddled together, business people scrolling through emails, children clutching stuffed toys. Ariana handed her boarding pass to the attendant, expecting nothing unusual. Instead, the staff member glanced at her, frowned, and abruptly tore the ticket in half. Conversations around her paused, as if the air had shifted. Without explanation, the staff motioned her aside, treating her not as a valued passenger but as an unwelcome intruder. She stood silently, heart pounding, yet she noticed every detail: the narrowed eyes of those behind the counter, the murmurs spreading among onlookers, the way others in line avoided her gaze. It wasn't confusion, she felt. It was recognition. She had seen this treatment before, countless times, though never so brazenly directed at her. The dismissal, the subtle signal that she did not belong, all wrapped in the disguise of procedure. Minutes ticked by as her dignity was stripped in public view. Passengers passed through easily while she remained held back, without explanation, as though her very presence was suspicious. The injustice was almost routine, yet the sting cut deeper because she knew the truth. Her position, her achievements, her authority, still, they saw none of it. They only saw the color of her skin. Ariana's thoughts sharpened. This was not just about her ticket. It was about a larger pattern, one she had fought her whole life. And in that moment, she knew she would not remain silent. The tension peaked when a supervisor arrived, carrying the same dismissive attitude. In front of dozens of passengers, Ariana was told she could not board, her seat revoked without reason. Humiliation burned, but she did not falter. Slowly, she raised her eyes, meeting the stares of those who doubted her. The power shifted, not in the tearing of a ticket, but in the unshakable truth she carried within her. She revealed who she was, not just a passenger, but the owner of the airline they represented. Shock rippled through the crowd, silence heavier than words. The very people who had disrespected her now realized the magnitude of their mistake. Prejudice had blinded them, and their actions had exposed the very injustice she stood against. The fallout was immediate. Apologies came too late. empty in the face of what had already unfolded. For Ariana, it was never about vengeance. It was about change. The incident sparked a company-wide reckoning, forcing staff to confront the bias that had slipped unchecked through layers of training and policy. Ariana carried herself with the same grace she always had. Yet, the moment left a permanent scar and a powerful reminder. This story was not just hers. It was a mirror of what countless others endure daily without the power to expose it. Her stand became a statement. Dignity cannot be torn like a ticket. The question remains, how many more moments like this must happen before the world truly learns? Comment below where you're watching from. Take care.